Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another live, that's Thursday night live here on the glorious Facebook Live. We're here on, if you're watching this on Steam, it'll be on DTube, it'll be on YouTube because we love Alphabet Inc., and everything and anything in between. So tonight is Thursday Night Live, and like you guys know, on Monday we went through all of the craziness that was the Steam blockchain and everything with Tron. So we've got a ton of cool affiliate marketing stuff to talk to you guys about tonight. We'll dive into that. We'll talk about the communities feature on CTP and Steam. But I really wanted to talk to you guys about this inspiration. And this is why I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what I've been teaching over the past decade plus, but I've always said that if you're stuck on like coming up with ideas, just go and walk outside your front door. I literally got inspired to create something today because I was kind of outside of my circle. I was outside of my element. I saw a few things getting shared on social media, and it kind of inspired me to create this. And it's kind of going to be the big, huge part of our talk tonight, and hopefully gives you guys a ton of value going forward. So, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Well, first of all, hopefully you guys saw the infographic that we put up in your affiliate toolbox at CTP talking about snackable content. Snackable content is something we will dive into a little bit tonight. But I'm also going to do an entire lesson on that inside of CTP, so I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's a snackable content infographic that is inside of your affiliate toolbox at CTP, so you can go check that out, log it in. And like you guys know, we're big on graphics, we're big on infographics, and I kind of got inspired today to create something, and it's called The Hard Pills to Swallow in Affiliate Marketing. And yes, there will be PDFs. So here is the PDF for you guys to download. You can check it out. It's totally free. And you will get a fancy dancy little PDF. It will come it'll become in an image. It's the hard pills to swallow in affiliate marketing. So we got some hard pills to swallow. And then in the PDF, we go over each and every one of the pills. So yes, I laminated the picture because I had a blast creating this. I spent like a good couple of hours creating this kind of, it's just an image. It's not really an infographic. It's just an image. And I got inspired actually by going outside of my circle today and finding something like this. And I said, you know what, I'll create a little graphic. So we'll have that right here. We'll put this up right here, so we know what we're talking about. That's the hard pills to swallow. So PDF is downloadable. If you just joined, I'm going to put the link up again because I want all of you guys to download it so you can follow along. You can print it out, and you can even put a little staple in it. I've stapled mine together, but we're going to go through each of these. We're going to go through each of these, and the popular misconceptions and falsehoods, misunderstandings, myths of affiliate marketing. These are the hard pills to swallow, the tough pills to swallow, the truth, the stuff that's going to make you uncomfortable. You're going to read these things. You're going to be like, that's pretty funny. Oh, wait, I do that. It's okay. That's why we're discussing this tonight, because we're going to go through each of these and see how we can help and help your journey using some of the no excuse system of Click Track Profit. So the first one is it's going to take money. This is probably the toughest and hardest pill to swallow in affiliate marketing in 2020, right? I mean, this is the biggest thing people say is, oh, I want to build an affiliate marketing business. I just don't want to spend any money doing it. Well, tough pill to swallow number one. This is going to take money. You're going to need to invest in certain tools. If you guys remember the pizza plan, the budgeting program that I developed like a decade ago, the entire purpose of that was to show you that it's going to take money. It's not going to cost a small fortune, but it's going to take some money. So you can think of what are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need an autoresponder. You're going to need tracking and analytics tool. You're going to need a membership hub of some kind. You're going to need advertising spend. You're going to need graphics done. If you're not happy with ad copy, you're going to have to pay to get your ad copy done. It's going to take money. Now, it's not going to take tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, you can probably budget, like I did with the pizza plan, for $75 a month, probably even less in 2020. So tough pill or hard pill to swallow, number one, is that it's going to take money to do this. It's going to take money to do this. Now, one of the side benefits of being here at Click Track Profit is that we actually pay you while you're learning, while you're building your affiliate marketing business. You'll actually be paid in CTP token, which you can turn around and use Fireball. I said Fireball. Eliana, she's branded Fire-Pay to Fireball. You can use Fireball. Fire-Pay. You can use Fire-Pay and spend your CTP tokens on upgrades and products and services that will help you on your journey. So again, hard pill number one to swallow is it's going to take money. And Eric, how you doing, man? I'm just going to throw this. Happy birthday, Jenna. I see that in there. I'm going to throw the link in there. This is the PDF. You can follow along. We are going over the tough pills or the hard pills to swallow in affiliate marketing. And we're going to go through each of these hard pills. And the PDF is there for you guys to download. You can download it. I love PDFs. It's just something about printing things out. And laminating it, right? I laminate too much stuff. Okay. Second one is content marketing is a must. That is hard pills to swallow number two. Now, this is the problem with this is that everybody will say, well, I'm not a content creator. I don't know what to write about. I don't know what to create about. I don't have a niche. I don't. It's the excuse machine. Again, Click Track Profit is unique because we squash all excuses. So if you need to find, you remember that graphic I did a couple of weeks ago, you got to find what people want and what you're really good at and find that sweet spot. You find that sweet spot, you'll be able to create content like it's going out of style. But you really need to get into content marketing. That is why CTP Talk is a big part of your training at CTP. So the best thing about content marketing with CTP is that you're plugging into a community. You got amazing people here that are each and every week. You also got tons of people that are here inside of the blockchain that will upvote you, support you, comment, engage. So the idea that you can't build a brand and you can't create content and you're not good at this and that and this, it's just excuses. It's just excuses. There's 1,000,001 applications out there. The snackable content infographic will really help you. You don't need to write War and Peace. Speaking of War and Peace, hopefully everybody saw the Tolstoy image I did today. I thought that was great. Hi, Bonnie, welcome. But yes, so content marketing is a must. You got to get into the habit of creating content consistently, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. So the third hard pill to swallow, and Bonnie, I'm going to give you the link here just so you can see what we're talking about. This is the PDF that was uploaded about 20 minutes ago for you guys to read and go through. We're talking about the hard pills to swallow in affiliate marketing. We are on number 3. You're on number 3. Hi, Blaine. Are you here? Blaine's here. Let's bring Blaine up. We're gonna bring Blaine up. I told him to notify me when he was in the room. He's on a hotel connection, so who knows how this is gonna go. We have no idea how. Well, there it is. All right. Blaine, are you following along with your PDF? Have you downloaded your PDF? You're muted. Okay. All right, so we're continuing on. We are on number 3. It's going to take a lot of work and effort. So again, like I said, if someone's trying to sell you that this is going to be easy and you don't need to put any effort into it and you just got to show up and you're going to make a ton of money, run away. This stuff takes effort. This takes a lot of learning. It takes a lot of action steps and taking, and it's a never-ending journey. So very important that you get out of this mindset that you just need to show up and you're going to make money online. Like I said here, this is a business, and businesses require effort and dedicated work. Very important. Going on to number 4. And Blaine, if you want to follow along, here's the PDF, man. Here's the little PDF, Blaine. There you go, buddy. You can, Luca, how you doing, man? Good to see Steamians here. I love it. Now we're on to number 4. If you're following along, relationships are your biggest asset. There's a reason why the community stuff on Steam has been all the rage this week. There's a reason why we talk about getting involved in Discord and Telegram and building your social network and coming out there and talking to people. It's because relationships are the gold. Yeah, everybody wants to make money. Yeah, everybody wants to build their mailing list. But something that flies under the radar a lot is how important it is to actually get people to know, like, and trust you and add value to their journey. That's a relationship. A relationship is not push, push, push. Like, if I got on camera and spent the next hour trying to push something on you guys, you'd kind of just be like, this feels really weird. This isn't a relationship. This is just John and Blaine trying to sell me stuff. No, there's nothing wrong with pitching and stuff. It's just that the relationships, there's got to be a more of a pull when it comes to affiliate marketing. I truly believe that. I think I need to pull you guys in, give you guys things of value like the little PDF, give you guys images you can use, infographics. Blaine giving you guys tons and tons and tons of tools and amazing new features inside of CTP. If you guys see the value, you'll upgrade, right? It's not, we're not going to sit here and pitch it to you. If it feels really weird if we spend the entire time pushing something on you guys instead of pulling, push, pull. So relationships, I can't hear you. Hold on. No. Are you still talking? You're not talking, or you just, no? I can't hear you. No, it's okay. I can't hear you at all. I can't. I'm just going to keep going. Not about now. No, now I can because I see the big thing light up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Awesome. Is there echo?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. So yeah, that was number 4, man. Relationships
I can unplug that.
are your biggest asset, and it's and again, it's why we feel that it's really important for you guys, not me and Blaine, you guys, to go out there and network with people in this community, talk to people in this community, deliver value to their journey. You do that each and every day. This is why it's a hard pill to swallow. People don't want to hear that stuff. They don't want to hear, hey, you know what? Every day you should be going out and trying to meet people and add value to other people. They don't want to hear that. They want to say, well, what's in it for me? That's the way that people are wired. But affiliate marketing, I think if you deliver enough value, people will reciprocate, if that makes any sense. So, you want to touch on that, or you want me just to keep going? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I can always hit on anything, really. I don't even have to be paying attention to what you're saying. I'm just glad my audio works, first of all.
That's good.
Because so apparently I had disabled it, but now it's good because it's the laptop, and I had it disabled before because I had the Yeti. So everything was all messed up. And remember that situation?
Yep. I remember
what
that. No, I was pointing to the Yeti. You said Yeti.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was pointing to the Yeti. Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I unhook the laptop. I bring it with me, and now I have to re-enable all the things. So it's all good now.
Beautiful.
But yeah, just like Bonnie said, they want the easy way, not the daily work. And that pings back to the support ticket that we saw the other day. Like, there is no one specific solution. You have to build and build and build. And I know I hit on this before. When you build a business from zero, you're starting from zero. You have to build the clientele. You have to build the network. You have to build everything from the bottom up. And that includes online business. So you have to build that content consistently and constantly over and over again. And it may feel like you're doing the same thing every single day, every single week. Trust me, John and I know we do the same thing every single week. Build your list, build your list, build your list, build your network, build your relationships. And then at some point, everything starts to come together. And that's when you start to see that growth and that income start coming in and everything start compounding. And it's so, and I understand that it can be painful and that you can have a bleak outlook for it because it's not going to just happen overnight. You can do this. And John, it took 5-ish years. Me, it took 6-7 years. It took longer because I was stubborn. And it takes time, but there is ways that you can fast track that. And these are social media nowadays, and that's how you build that content. And you continue to add content and build everything on, and that's that map that I made before, right? So that one piece of content plus the next days plus the next days, everything stacks on top of one another, and everything continues to grow and grow and grow. And the further that you can reach with everything that you can do, the better it's going to be. So that's always the goal, is to get as far reach as possible, so that you're getting everybody that you can possibly get. So CTP Talk, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these things are just means to a way. That's all that they are. The more that you use, the better odds you have of reaching that overall piece. But you have to continuously build and build and build. And building a business and having an online business takes work and effort, whether people want you to believe it or not. It's not send us 10 grand and I'm going to show you how to make money overnight.
I mean, if you want to send us 10 grand, that's fine. We're not going to say no. I mean,
I will build your funnel personally. You send me 10 grand. I will develop and create everything for you and have it done in 2 weeks.
There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, but yeah, it's funny because people are, well, what's the secret to success? How do you do this? How do you build businesses? It's literally, we're going to go through a bunch of these things right now, but the stacking model really works. It really does, because we're seeing it too. We had CTP, we were developing CTP, then listeners comes in. It's like it's stacked. So listeners stacked on top of CTP. Now the next project that we got is going to stack on top. And it's just, you're continuing to develop these income streams, these networks, these affiliate landmines, if you remember the example we shared a couple weeks ago. So really, really important, which kind of leads us, I think, into the fifth point, which is most will give up in 3 months or less, I said. I don't know about you, Blaine, but this is like broken record. This is literally like 1975, your grandma's recording, and you're taking the record and just scratching it because it just keeps going back to the start of the record, back to start. That's a really, for old people like me that remembers records. We used to play records. I know, fascinating MP3 world. Yeah, so the problem is that most of these people, and you see this, it's a broken record, like I'm saying, consistently, they come in and you'll see them on social media. You'll even see them come to these shows sometimes, and I'm back and I'm here, I'm excited, I'm pumped up, I'm fired up, and like 2 weeks later, they're gone. It's just, it's absolutely baffling, and it's why it's the hardest pill to swallow, I think, out of all these things, is the realization that 99% of the people are going to give up. And it's not like I'm not trying to dig at certain people. That's not what I'm saying. It's most people have false misinterpretations of what it takes to build a business online. They think it's going to take 30 days or less. They think it's going to be instant. This stuff takes time. And when they don't see that, it's the internet marketing vortex of doom that I talk about all the time. They come involved and they say, oh, they give up, they come back, they give up, they come back, they give up, they come. It's a nasty cycle. We see it here all the time. Please listen to the words that are coming out of our mouth. Don't give up after 2 months, after 3 months, after 1 month. You have to keep going.
Yeah, you said 3 months, 90 days. It's the majority, and it's sad because the majority of the time it's way, way less than that. We talk about it and we see it all the time. It's literally like 2 or 3 weeks and people just give up. And we've seen it before. And when we introduced like Traffic Wave into Click Track Profit, talking about that's our autoresponder of choice, there were people literally 2 weeks after that saying, I can't be a part of this, right, because I've seen 0 results. It's
2 weeks,
days,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
like for real. Like it's only been 2 weeks. We haven't seen results.
And isn't it funny? Isn't it funny though that some of the people that you're referencing are now no longer here at CTP?
Yeah. Because
they had it in their mind that they would pay for something, and 2 weeks later, that's all the work they had to do. It's a lie. It's a falsehood. It is the number one reason why people fail in this business. Kind of goes into the next one. Go ahead. Sorry.
I can tell you a way to make money right now and get paid in 7 days.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Just write a blog post.
Perfect.
But let's be real and be honest with ourselves and understand that blog post isn't going to make you $1 million. It's
Right.
not going to make you $100 or probably even $10. But that is a stepping stone to get to the larger goal.
The stack model.
Everything
We
stacks.
should work on that.
And it gets bigger and it gets bigger and it gets bigger every single time. When we started CTP Talk, people started creating blog posts. They were making 10, 20 CTP per blog post. Now those same people who are still here today are making blog posts, making 200, 300 CTP per blog post that they're making.
Yep.
Because they've stuck with it. And this is 6 months later. And understand 300 CTP is not thousands of dollars. It's not. And it's not going to be in 6 months. Hopefully it is. That'd be great if it was, but let's be real. We're going to continue. It's going to grow, but it's not going to grow quickly because we want slow and steady. And that's how we build things. And that's how we're building our businesses. John and I both know we're not going to make $10,000 a week starting yesterday.
Right.
We know this. We continue to build and continue to make things better and bring forth our best efforts to build everything and to continue and stack everything on top of one another.
Yeah, and
don't give up.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the next point there where I say you won't get rich in 30 days or less. This is the last point that I made there is really critical. It says you are building a business, and businesses, legit businesses, take years to develop. People don't like hearing that, right? Especially online. Like if you're building an offline business, a brick and mortar business, you know that you're in the red for at least 5 years, like minimum. And I've shared this story with my really good friends when I lived in a different city. They built an offline business, a restaurant they opened. One guy refinanced his mortgage, knew that he was not going to see a single dime of profit for at least 5 years. Totally okay with it. When you're building an offline business, that's somewhere though, online, it's like if I don't make money in 2 weeks, this is a scam and scheme and I'm going to give up. Maybe because you didn't have to refinance your house to invest in it, so it's just $20, right? That's the slot machine marketer way of doing it. It's $20. I lost it. I'm going to go try another $20 at this slot. It's a business. Legit businesses take years to develop. Not what you want to hear. A lot of times people are building businesses online because they have no other option or they need money right away. Wrong way to do it. You've got to do this slow and steady. Jim Rohn famously said, your 9 to 5 or your education from university will make you a living. What you do in your part-time or your self-education will make you the fortune. That's key for this example. Have the mindset that these 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days are learning, their growth. That's what I need to focus on. Build the businesses, build the list, which is the next point that we're going to talk about. But that's what's important. Not like how much money am I making in 2 weeks, because if you have that mindset, it's setting you up for failure. Guaranteed. But like Blaine said, if you want to be rewarded and see your growth, simply start writing on CTP Talk. Every 7 days, you get paid. Again, it's not going to be tens of thousands of dollars, but you'll see growth. And that's really important. So the next one is building your email list is priority number 1. I'll just let Blaine tell this one because he's really good at really not getting too upset about this point like I would get upset about this point.
I was actually talking with Eliana the other day about building the list and stuff like that. And she had created something where it pointed to something else. And that something else was our stuff. And I am forever grateful that it was pointing to our stuff. But I told her, I said, at the end of the day, everything should point back to you and your funnel first. Everything should point, everything that you do, every single piece of exposure that you create on the internet should point back to you and your list. And that's your customer base. That's your list is your customer base. That is your asset within your business online. That's your piece. Every single thing that you do should be going back to your list. Put them on your list and then recommend them whatever you want. But again, you got to continue with that push-pull content, and we're not going to get super into that right now. But at the end of the day, if you look at every single launch for the past, since the internet was born, you will notice that the people that are always on the top of those lists for the referral contests have a list, 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 have a list. Every single one of them have a list because they don't have to go out there and surf 5 million pages at website number 1, 2, 3, 7, 10, and 12 to get people to see that their referral page for Click Track Profit or for whatever site or anything like that. They are simply sending an email to their list because they've built their list, they've built their relationship with that list, they've networked with that list, they have a proper amount of push-pull content, and then when they do send that email, hey, I've checked out this program, I recommend that you join this program, people go and they join it, and they don't hesitate about it because they know, like, and trust the person that's recommended. That's what you have to do. Promote you first, build your list, build your business. Don't build my business, don't build John's business, don't build Jen's, Eliana's, Bonnie's businesses, anything like that. If you are Bonnie, build Bonnie's business. That's what you want to do first and foremost and always.
It's the I always revert back to this. I remember when we used to do seminars like decades ago, literally. Robert Putty used to say he wanted people to get into list building because the list builders were always his top affiliates, always. And if you saw his top affiliates, it was always the same people that were always on the top of the list: the Soren Jordensons, the Paul Kinders, John Olsons, Tim Lindens. I mean, because we all built our lists. It was no secret. There was no secret. Meanwhile, people had this misconception that could just sit there and look at 10,000 pages and they were going to be able to compete. That's not how you compete in affiliate marketing. You compete by affiliate marketing in, yes, the money is in the list, the fortune's in the follow-up, the real profits are in the relationships. You build the list and then work on the relationships, because then when you send an email out, you're going to crush it. You're going to knock it out of the park. It's funny, me and Blaine, since we've relaunched CTP, we haven't promoted anything. Only CTP, only listeners. That's it. We've been promoting our business through our lists. But hopefully, this is the game plan. We've built enough social woofie, as it was called years ago, social credit with our members that if we ever, not that we're going to anytime soon, but if we did decide to promote something, people would trust us because we're recommending something. You guys value our input, our recommendation, then bam, sky's the limit. We start winning JV contests. This is what it means to build an email list, because the email list is you control it, you own it, that is yours. I've gone over the story before, but when I was setting up my incorporation, the first thing the accountant said was, I need your biggest asset, and that is your customer list. He needed my email list. He wanted to see email addresses and names of my customers. That was the biggest asset when you're forming a corporation. So don't listen to me and Blaine. Talk to your lawyer. Talk to your accountants. There you go. So the next point is, if people hate on you, you are on the right path. Let me put an asterisk beside this. This is not saying you go out and start dropping F-bombs on everybody's Facebook page and start getting into fights with people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about being a prick, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. Sadly, though, in this business, the more you stick out and are seen as doing something, the more people will start hating on you. They'll start saying what you're doing isn't right. They'll start saying to their circle, oh, this person is teaching this, which is bull. I've heard it before. I've heard we had a couple of people that were going out and around trying to promote CTP Token. There were people that 10 years ago I got into an argument with. They're still hating on me because of something that happened years ago. This is what it's the hard and tough pill to swallow. If you want everybody to love you, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You're setting yourself up for massive failure if you think that you're going to go out there and everything's going to be warm and peachy and everybody's going to love you. This is social media, and everybody has massive amounts of confidence when they're sitting behind a computer screen. No one will say this stuff to your face, but they'll say it behind closed doors. That means you're on the right path. And I put a little quote there. I'm paraphrasing Winston Churchill, and he said, if someone hates you, it means that you've stood up for something in your life. Stand up for your business. Stand up for what you believe in. You are going to attract haters when you are consistently taking action each and every day. Absolutely, Sean. There is always a sour apple in every crowd. You're not gonna solve it. You won't. Don't even try. Now, again, the asterisk is that doesn't mean you go out and start being a prick to people. It doesn't mean you go out and try to fight people and argue people. I'm speaking on personal experience on this. 10 years ago, I used to fight everybody. Anybody disagree with John Olson, John Olson would turn red in the face and start, you guys are wrong, I'm right. Didn't do me anything. In fact, it burned bridges for me. So I'm not saying do that. What I'm saying is focus on Bonnie business. Focus on Lisa business. Focus on Sean business, Jennifer business. Focus on what you guys are doing and almost appreciate when someone starts talking about you. Because all that's saying is that you're on the right path. Hard pill to swallow, especially because at the end of the day, people just want to be know, like, and trusted, right? That's it. No one's going out there trying to fight with people. So it's a tough pill to swallow, but you will get through it, guaranteed. Anything on that, or keep going?
Yeah, I mean, the more you do and the more you build, the more haters you're going to get. And it doesn't matter how good or how honest you are. At the end of the day, people are going to hate for no reason. We relaunched Click Track Profit and said, build your list, build your list, build your list. From day 0 until today, we're saying build your list. At some point, somebody complained and said, I'm not going to build my list. Why am I even promoting this?
Right.
I don't know. And I'm sorry, but I cannot help you. Because all we want you to do is build your list. We want you to build your business first, which is weird because most people would rather have you build their business first. But we want you to become successful within affiliate marketing. You have to build your business first. And do that every single day. Everything should be focused on you and your business and your list. You have 1,440 minutes every single
day. I actually have that on, it's for the next point, and I wanted to write that down because I wanted to hammer home this next point. This is probably going to be my magnum opus of the night. So everybody, get your writing utensils out. Let's get ready to take some good notes tonight, guys. No? That was my MLM pitch there. No? Okay, come on. I didn't get a reaction from Blaine. It sucks. You can never stop learning. Okay. Jim Rohn famously said this. So you notice I'm referencing Jim Rohn a lot because it's personal development stuff, right? He said, you can tell how successful people are from the size of their TV or the size of their personal library. What do I mean? Here's what I mean. You have 1,440 minutes a day, God-given. Who knows? Some get less, but that's the most we get each and every day. 1,440 minutes. What you choose to do with those minutes determines where your life is going. This is a very simple concept, but it's extremely powerful if you get it. Okay? Now, Jim is saying, if you've got a big TV, you're sitting behind a TV spending 1,440 minutes watching some reruns of Seinfeld. What does that do for your bottom line? What does that do for your success? Nothing. It pays Jerry Seinfeld a whole lot of royalties, and he's sitting pretty, but it doesn't do anything for you. It does nothing for you. Nothing. Now, he also says, how big is your personal library? Are you spending the 1,440 minutes reading from the masters, the thought leaders in certain industries? Are you coming to Zoom conferences and getting fired up and inspired? Are you watching TED Talks, which is part of your 3 steps to success in CTP each and every day? Are you doing these positive things that are continuing your personal development and learning, your self-learning, the university of self-education, I like to call it? What are you doing with this? Here's the hard pill to swallow. Most of us spend this in front of the TV. I fall victim of it. I know I do. Every night, instead of reading a book, sometimes the damn Netflix and chill starts rearing its ugly head. Netflix reruns of Star Trek: The Next Generation start playing on my phone. I don't know how that happened. It happened because I was deciding to spend the 1,440 minutes of my day on reruns of a science fiction show from the 90s instead of, reading a John C. Maxwell book. attending a live seminar or webinar. Always be learning. Huge, huge, huge tip. And I highly recommend you guys ask yourself, do you want the big TV or do you want the big personal library? I know what I want.
So you hit on always be learning, and I want to show it here with my my Telegram, without giving away too many secret group informations. But you can see here, so I don't read like John reads, because I do programming and all of my stuff is web development.
I'm psychotic, that's why, yeah.
But these are channels on Telegram. I know you can't see anything, but these are different channels here on Telegram. These are where I get my learning from, my knowledge, my information. Amazing PHP. We got web development, art of programming, front end world, all these things that I consistently do. And I have successfully limited myself to less than 30 minutes of TV a day.
Hey, I can't judge what anybody spends their time on, okay? I'm just saying, if you are completely happy where you are in your business, every decision you have made up until this point is exactly where you need to be and where you should be. If you are not happy with your success or progress in your business, take a look at the time management. Take a look at the time management where you spend that time, and I guarantee you, you flip that time around, take out the 15 minutes of Seinfeld, put it into learning PHP. You'll be light years ahead of the competition a year from now, right? Big, huge tip. I hope you guys really, I'm not trying to judge anybody because, again, I watch reruns of Star Trek The Next Generation instead of reading a book. I mean, you know, and you. The final point, and the final point is on your awesome little download. This is the image. I'm going to share this on social media. It will be shareable. It's not an infographic. I guess I could make it an infographic, but I kind of just came up with this today inspired by being outside of the circle here. The last one is consistency is king. Is king too. Consistency is king. It's king. It's key. Keep on keeping on. The secret to all this stuff is to take action each and every day and continue the next day and the next 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 and the next. Again, beating a dead horse. If you want to be a success in anything, not just online business, but heck, take physical fitness advice from me, okay? Trust me on this. Trust me. I'm not going to sell you a burger. The biggest problem people face when it comes to, let's say, losing weight or building a business online is that they think that they just got to show up once and then that's it. No. Stuffing one Big Mac in your face a day, you know, today is not going to make you fat, but stuffing a Big Mac in your face for 16, 17, 20 years isn't going to help you at all lose weight. Same thing with business. Showing up, sending email to Unicorns Oasis, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, everybody that's in the Unicorns Oasis, once a week or once every 6 weeks isn't going to do anything for you. Exactly, Jen, it's discipline. You have to be disciplined to do this each and every day. You have to get into the mindset that I'm putting in the work and effort today, tomorrow, the next day, for a month down the road, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months down the road for results that I'm not seeing right now, but I'll see down the road. It's faith, right? It's faith. It's kind of like, you know, it's promises of things not seen yet. And that is why you need to be consistent. You are not going to get the results right away in anything you do. But if you show up each and every day, you show up, you consistently get into this stuff, you will see results. The hardest pill to swallow in this is people thinking they can just show up once, send one email every 6 weeks, make one blog post every 3 months and be celebrated. No, there's no celebration. Okay, there's no one pat you on the back unless you're in CTP, because everybody rewards everybody with high fives and stuff inside the community because we rock. But at the end of the day, don't do it for applause. do it because you're looking at the future. You're looking at what you're going to accomplish years from now, not what you're doing tomorrow or today or the next day. It's the faith for promises not seen. So.
Yeah, and just to hit on that, I actually saw a really good video on that, and it was talking about the gym and relationships. You don't go to the gym because you're going to see instant results. You don't build a business. You don't start a relationship because you build instant results.
Right.
But you know, and you have seen that the results will happen. Just you don't know the timeline. Is it going to be day 1, day 30, day 942? But at some point, the results do start happening, and then everything from there starts to curve upward and continue on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to stay consistent. And again, we all have what we're going to call cheat days, right? Where we just lounge around and watch Netflix all day. We go and eat a cheeseburger.
Right.
But the next day, we're right back on it. And we're continuing on, and we're
Mm-hmm.
staying consistent, and we're continuing to build and build and build and do the best that we can with what we have. If there's something that we cannot do that we need done, find somebody that can do it and pay them to do it, because it's cheaper in the long run, I promise you.
Yep.
Because you can't be an expert at all things. John is really, really good at creating content and making videos and doing all those other things, and I'm really good at making everything work. And it works for us really well.
Facts.
And there are times where I'm like, we should just probably pay somebody for this.
Facts. Yeah. And that's okay, right? It's fine. Touch on a few things, and then we'll wrap it all up. I wanted to touch on communities. I'll do that. But Bonnie, that's fine. Writing off the cuff is fantastic. That's okay. That's good. Keep doing it, right? And if you're worried about the quality of it, don't listen to the holier than thou content creators, okay? The important thing is that you're just doing it, and then you keep doing it, and you're going to get better. You're going to suck at the start. You're going to be like, oh, I don't know what to write about, and this is you got to go through that. It's going to suck, but you keep doing it, and you plug into this community. You're in pretty good hands. And just touching on what you said, Blaine, you know where that example you said, that was actually Russell Stockley did a post this week about it, where he was talking about, I think it was Picasso or something. Like, Picasso is known for like a few paintings, but he's done over 50,000 of them in his life. Well, when he was alive. That's a nugget. That's a huge nugget. It's the stock and flow stuff, right? It's snackable content, the infographic that we shared this week. You don't want to create epic masterpieces each and every day. You're going to go stir crazy, and you're not going to do it. The important thing is that you're creating every day, engaging, communicating, curating, doing these things each and every day. Snackable content. Do little tiny things. Don't write War and Peace. Don't try, like the stuff I did today was snackable content. The little Tolstoy not infographic, but the little graphic I did. That's not going to make us $1 million. That's just reminding people that we're out there. That little CTP logo is out there. It's out on social media. That's snackable content. Absolutely. Turn your posts into emails. That's a really good point too, Mike. That's repurposing. And there's an.
And if you really do want to write War and Peace, here's how you do it. You create a blog post every day, and you do that for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Then you take every single blog post that you wrote and you put them into a hardback book and sell that crap on Amazon and call it Hits, Clicks, and Misses. Just saying. That's how you write a book. 1 page every single day.
Yeah, and I wrote 1 page every day, and it was 160 pages, and it turned into a book. I'm a published author. This guy, high school degenerate. Yeah, okay, buddy. No, it's a really good point. Just keep on keeping on. Russell just showed up. Glad you're here, Russell, because we were just talking about you and your amazing post about the Picasso, the 50,000 pieces of art. It was a really good post, and I highly recommend people check it out. Okay, so this is the PDF. If you guys have not yet downloaded, I'm gonna do stuff with it. I'll put it out. I'll put it in an email, and we'll share it and we'll talk about it, because this is a really, really big nugget. Like the hard pills to swallow. This is stuff that each of us has to get over and get through. This is really useful, and then the PDF will have kind of ways that you can do it. So, yeah, Blaine's looking younger. Yes, exactly.
Thank you very much.
That's extra bonus points.
It's these glasses.
It's the glasses, yeah. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was communities. So, what are communities? Holy moly, donut shop, you're going to be confused as hell because it's a Steam thing, and Steam never does things easy. They like confusing the crap out of people. That is the link to the official Click Track Profit community on Steam, /Steam. What are communities? Me and Jen were actually talking about this in Discord today. Think of communities. Think of this community basically as a forum. It's net marketing forum on the blockchain, in a nutshell. It's a little bit more complicated than that, and there's a little bit more blockchain related stuff that can go on in it. But if you create on communities, that's our link right there. Make sure that you join our community. Click Track Profit communities there. Click Track Profit gets barely any support. I mean, there's only a few people, I can count them on one hand, on the Steam blockchain that actually give a crap about CTP. That's okay. We are community based. We care about you guys. Community they can catch up or they can whatever, doesn't matter. We're worried about you guys liking this stuff so we can reward you. Here's how it works in a nutshell. It doesn't take away from CTP Talk. It just kind of adds to it. So why do you want to be a part of this? Well, you want to be a part of this because, like I said, it's a forum. So it won't necessarily, if you make a post on CTP's community, it's not going to post on your blog. If you put the CTP tag in, it will post on your CTP blog. If you put the PalNet tag in, it'll post on PalNet. If you put Steemit in it, it'll probably post on Steemit. But it's not going to show up on your blog within that. So it's not private because it's the blockchain and everything can be seen, but it keeps it inside, right? Most people, unless they're searching or they're a part of the community, won't really see the content, but it will allow us to communicate more. Here's the difference. The difference is with the Steam communities, we pay you to be active in it. So you get upvotes just like you would if you created a blog post. The difference is that it's basically a forum. So you get in there, you ask questions, you get upvotes, you interact with people. If you're stuck on something, you need help with email marketing, if you want to share a cool graphic or something, you put it up inside of the communities just like you would if you were writing on a forum. Why is Steemit called Steemit? Because Steemit was always trying to be the Steam version of Reddit. This is a Reddit thing, and if you're familiar with Reddit, you will totally understand what they're trying to do with these communities and the whole nine. I myself never use Reddit. Whatever.
I like Reddit.
Do you? I've never used it. I've never even logged in. But all the nerds love it, so whatever. Whatever. Sure. It's very popular. It's one of the most popular websites on the planet. There's a reason why. So the Steemit community inside of Steam and the CTP, the community inside of Steam, that is there for you guys. If you guys want to join it, the link is right there. Please do join it because, again, I'm not expecting a mass amount of Steemians to join. It's going to be more Click Track Profit people joining. So if you've joined the Steam blockchain, please, all you got to do is just join the CTP community. If you don't feel like creating content, this is a huge nugget. Just take part in the discussions in the community because it's not a blog post. It's just it's a forum. It's just you communicating. The only difference is you get paid to do it. So it's a win, especially for the people that are kind of struggling with content creation. They're like, I don't know what to do. Just go into the communities and start asking questions, start interacting with people, start networking with people, start liking other people's stuff, get them to like your stuff. Beautiful things happen. And if you create a post on there and you put the CTP tag in, it will show on CTP Talk. So you'll get rewarded not only in CTP tokens, but also Steam. There you go. And that's our speech. 52 minutes. Pretty good.
And if you want to learn how to make $1 million overnight, just send $1 million to Blaine at clicktrackprofit.com.
Yep. Please do. Perfect. Yeah, for sure. Cool. So again, I will be making this into almost a lesson, but it'll be downloadable and the images are there. I'm going to try to make this some stock content, not flow content. I really want to I want to get this out there. So I'm going to see if this becomes like the internet marketing vortex of doom, or even the $2.74 lesson, because I think this is really crucial information for people. Really, really crucial information for people. So hopefully you guys like this as well as the PDF. Be sure to join our community. Yeah. What else? Am I forgetting anything? Got my list of things. No?
I have no idea. I literally
Snackable
got here
infographic.
as soon as I could.
I appreciate you, man. How's your trip? Was it good?
It's good.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good. Leaving out of here tomorrow morning.
There you go. Beautiful. Quick and nasty, huh? Just in and out. Just like that, huh? That sounded really bad. I've got problems. Yeah, cool. Yeah, for sure. Bonnie, see, this is the thing, and this is why I do these PDFs. I'm a sucker for printing. When I got involved in the Steam blockchain 2.5 years ago, I took the white paper and the blue paper. It's like a total of 50 pages, printed it out, and read it all. Every single page of the white paper on Steam I read. I love printing things out. Something about it. I just love it. And then I become the laminator. If it's cool images, I'll laminate stuff. But I love just printable things just so I can reference it, and I can, there's something about learning when you can actually hold it. That's just me. Maybe other people are like that too, but I'm just a little weird. Anywho, that's it. Let me shut off the recording. And we're still streaming on the live stream, but if you're on the DTube or YouTube, thanks for watching. Ta-ta, bye.